intervene in that decision. I at no point sat down and went, I do absolutely not want to have children, but I never sat down and had a sort of biological urge to be pregnant or to have children. Does that make sense?
Yes. Well, I don't know, because I'm not you, exactly how it was.
I don't want to generalise.
No, that's why it's so great that you're here. You're very eloquent about your own experience, which is all we could ever ask. And I think it's really interesting. You make very clear you never made any decision.
The UK is in danger.
It's absurd to even think of it in those terms, isn't it?
Yeah, because things shift.
Of helping Venezuelan oligarchs.
Is that it sort of sets up a binary or a polarisation between women or indeed people that have children and people that don't.
Bank of England may be forced to return 14 tonnes of gold
I was at the birth of my best friend's daughter.
to Caracas. MPs warned last night. Both Conservative and Labour MPs expressed concerns that returning the gold would help prop up President Nicolas Maduro's regime, despite widespread condemnation of its human rights abuses. Oh, man.
Do you ever wake up in the night? I wake up in the night and think about all sorts of things.
I wake up in the night sometimes. If I'm asleep, I might wake up in the night. What the fuck are you talking about?
Okay.
Oh, woman's hour.
Next time you're awake, it's 3:15 as I was this morning. Is that when this comes back into your head?
I think so. I mean, I have.
I can.
I have woken up in the night and thought that at times when I've been particularly stressed and thought, oh my goodness, I've forgotten to have children. When I've sort of thought through my life decisions, oh maybe, but it shifts and changes. So other nights I'll be thinking about work or about, other issues in my life or bereavement, etc., etc. And again, it shifts and it changes. So I think what I want to say is it is a process, and my advice to women who aren't sure is that I would say I think life coaching can be quite a good idea, but I think you probably project what you think you want at that moment. But what Beth's saying makes complete sense to me, and I think talking stuff through can be really, really helpful. But it might shift. I have days of regret, but not so much regret that I'm broken by it. I have days when I realise my life could have gone differently, but my life is good. So,
is there a perception amongst perhaps your friends who do have children that you're forever on the brink of packing a bag and heading off to Marrakesh just because you can?
Yeah, not my friends are a lot more nuanced than that, but I think there is a known investor in that. But there is a general.
Your friends are much more nuanced than that.
That women that are child-free have a lot more freedom.
Bereaved relatives face dramatic probate fee increase. Oh, this is where the government steals more money from you.
A lot of responsibilities in life. I have a lot of caring responsibilities and take them on.
When you're at the lowest point.
It's not that your life suddenly.
And it's massive, the increase.
And I don't like that sort of conversation that being
blatant thieves, of course. EU sanctions in Venezuela may not be tough enough to stop gold being returned from page 1. They don't want to let go of the gold, do they? Oh, look, Queenie.
Was that something you decided?
Age is no barrier for the Queen and the Duke to ride out at Windsor. What, you got electric fence there, mate? Is that electric fence? 40,000 volts?
I went back and forth. I thought, my life was good. I was in a good relationship. Things were going well in my career.
These old cart horses, big old horses, them,
I could see the pressures that friends who had become.
Prince leaving a polluted world. Prince leaving a polluted world to our grandchildren is insanity. Which prince is so? That's Charles, is it? Yes. It does speak up, but. Stupid boy.
It felt very polarized. Either people were like, always wanted children, yes, I know what I want, or I'm child-free, I don't want kids at all.
Gene code will let gardeners predict colour of daffodils. Oh my God, up to that point. Adverts.
That you can live a rich and interesting life, and that's what I hope I'm bringing to people, whatever.
All right. I mean, do you have a typical client in this area? I mean, it goes without saying that you need a few quid for staff. We don't go into the details of that, but who is your client?
It's a woman in her mid to late 30s. She can be in any career. People in arts.
May condemns video of shameful Grenfell Tower effigy burning. Well, what the hell is that?
Not being 100% sure. And another common denominator is that real worry that they'll make the wrong choice, that fear. Whatever you do. And that is a common denominator.
Really, really interesting to talk to you both. Thank you, Beth, and thank you, Jeanette. Really appreciate your input this morning. And Beth has
paedophiles are raking in cash from brands advertising on child abuse websites.
It just includes a couple of questions, 4 questions, 5 actually,
yes.
about motherhood and what you think it might mean. Question number 2 is interesting. Take a moment and visualise being a mother. Notice how it feels.
Half of the Russians in London are spies, claims new report. Well, well, that's news to me and my family.
Go to the website and have a little look if you're about to ponder that situation. Thank you very much.
Maybe they're trying to make me paranoid.
So we're going to talk Icelandic noir now. The book is called Trap. The author is Lilja Sigurðardóttir. Welcome, Lilja. Great to have you on the program.
Thank you for having me.
Now, this is set in a period of Iceland's recent history during the Icelandic financial crisis.
HMS Grimsby
is, well,
and 3 other boats there.
Cocaine smuggling. A mother trying to regain custody of her child, a very turbulent lesbian relationship, and all this happening in Reykjavik, covered in the dust of the Eyjafjallajökull volcanic eruption.
Yes.
I think you're impressed. And yes, I have been practicing. So this is a time in Icelandic history that you were in your 30s and all this was going on, the crash. What were you doing in your life, and how much of it made any sense to you?
Well, at that point in my life, I was just about to publish my first crime novel. I entered a competition. Icelandic publisher was looking for a new Dan Brown, and I thought, yes, that's me. So I wrote the story and sent it in. But then came the crash, so the prize money just evaporated.